How can pterodactyls be flying over Los Angeles in the 21st century and feasting on raccoons and house cats in storm channels? Does it sound crazy? I'm Jonathan Whitcomb, and some persons think I am crazy, or at least badly mistaken. Over the past 20 years, I've gotten hundreds of reports from around the world, mostly from people who've seen apparent living pterosaurs, what some call pterodactyls or dragons or flying dinosaurs. Some reports come from the United States, including accounts of strange flying creatures in Los Angeles. On June 19, 2012, a lady was in her backyard in Lakewood, California, when she heard a strange noise. She walked over to her dog, which was barking, then looked up to see what she later called a dragon pterodactyl. This was in clear daylight, as the creature was perched on a phone line over her head. The end of its tail was only about 18 feet from the end of the lady's nose. Quote, "When he saw me, he jumped off the telephone wires, and when he opened his huge wings, they sounded like heavy fabric. I watched him fly across to a large tree and go inside. I saw him very closely and know what I saw. The picture someone drew from Georgia looks just like him. He had that triangle on his tail like a dragon. I ran to the house to my husband, and we jumped in the car with a camera and binoculars to try to catch a picture or further glimpse of him. I have a waterway in the back of my house, so he was probably looking to eat fruit rats or possum. I am 38 years old and a very sensible woman with an education and a skeptic mind. This bird is real and now in a very populated area." Unquote. I later found out that the sister of this eyewitness had her own sighting from that same backyard, but that encounter was 2 years earlier and at night. That lady also had the word dragon come to her mind. The sister having a sighting in daylight, I interviewed face to face. The one having a sighting at night, I communicated with by email. Within a few years, that location would take on enormous importance. Look at this map of some of the other sightings in Los Angeles County. Notice how the apparent pterosaurs were flying over a storm channel or near to one. I do not imply that Ropens are constantly flying through storm channels in the Los Angeles County area at night. Neither do I imply that these flying creatures all stay in this area of Southern California all the time. Yet it seems obvious to me that they use storm channels to navigate at night, at least on occasion.